What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Big Play Slay here, coming back with another video. And in today's video, we'll be going over the Philadelphia Eagles receivers, what we need to add, if we're settled on the receivers we have, and what improvements do we need to see from the position. First of all, let's just look at the receivers we have on the roster as of this very moment. Before free agency and the draft. Devontae Smith, Greg Ward, Quez Watkins, Jalen Reagor, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Hightower, that dude is on our practice squad. Let's start off with just Devontae Smith. I'm just going to talk about Devontae and Quez today. Not literally getting too in-depth on the other receivers, but Devontae, I personally just want to see more touches towards his way. Whenever he had the ball in stride, he definitely did a lot with the ball. Obviously in that Bucks-Eagles game, we were clearly down bad to the Bucks. It was 31-0 in the playoffs. No playoff game should be that way. But I personally felt like whenever the ball hit his hands, something good happened. I think this year we really got to see what Devontae Smith can be, the flashes that he showed in a lot of games this year. He showed a lot of flashes this year, and I think he could just keep on working on that. I feel like if we just give him the ball a little bit more here and there, I think he can be a really good receiver in this league. Top 10 maybe in the somewhat future. I felt like he didn't get the ball enough to where he could do work with the ball. Whenever the ball obviously hit Jalen Reagor's hands here and there, he did make a lot of dumb decisions with the ball. He dropped it a lot. And another thing with why Devontae Smith didn't get really good productivity with the ball is because Jalen Hurts had a lot of bad throws here and there. Specifically in that Bucks-Eagles game, in that playoff game. There was an interception. Devontae was wide open in the back of the end zone, and Hurts missed it. And then it cost us an interception. But I think Hurts and Smith can both grow with each other, and that'll just keep on developing as time goes on. But let's go to Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins, this season he had 600 yards, I want to say. He had 600 plus yards, around that 500 plus yard range. Quez Watkins, he had a really productive year in terms of his growth, how he played this year. He had 600 yards, I think I want to say. Yeah, he had 647 yards, 1 touchdown, and that's really it. He had 43 receptions as well. He had a really underrated year in terms of receivers. I thought he did very well this year. He had 1 bad drop this year that should have probably been a second touchdown on his resume and his stat sheet for this season. But, I can't even blame him on that. That, you had to catch that, of course, but other than that, he definitely showed a lot of flashes. Do I want to rely on that as my number 2? I'd rather have him as my 3. I think we have to get better at that position right now. Quez Watkins definitely shows a lot of flashes. He's definitely gotten better. I just don't want to completely rely on him to be my number 2. And Devontae to feed off of, Quez, in terms of his, growth on the field. I think we just need a big play waiting to happen type of receiver. You can always get better at any position. And I think this team just needs some dogs at every position. Nastiness. You can always upgrade at any position. It does not matter. I think we can always upgrade at the receiver position. Mike Williams may be an option. Allen Robinson may be an option. Michael Gallup, Chris Godwin. You can always get better at the position. I think this offseason we're gonna heavily focus on the defensive group, whether that be the line, defensive end, linebacker, the secondary, safety, and cornerback. We have a lot to work on this offseason in terms of our defense. But we also have to look at the receiver position, interior guard this offseason. There's a lot to work on with this team. And the staff in this, GM and this coaching staff has to work on a lot. But I think Quez, if he can get better more next year, I think we have something there. And if we could get better at the 2 or maybe 1, we're good. But Devontae, I think he's going to have a big step up next year and definitely be in that 1,400, 1,300 yard range and have a lot of touchdowns. But this video is about to end. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. And your boy